What is up, you guys? I just got out of the shower and I thought to myself, you know what? You're always complaining that you never have time to film a makeup video. So I said, you know what? I have to do my makeup anyway because this new job that I have is kind of like old school. I just like smacked myself in the face. It's old school, so I have paper checks. And not only do I have paper checks, I have to go drive 20 minutes from my house to go pick up my check. So I said, well, let me get cute because we don't look ratchet when we leave the house. So I was going to straighten my hair, but I'm going to leave that for later on tonight. For right now, we're just doing some extra moisture. I'm using Dove Amplified Textures Moisture Lock Leave-In Conditioner for coils, curls, Jesus, and waves. I use this right after the shower. I use the Garnier Whole Blends. Usually any that's available. I think right now I'm using the Moroccan one. I forget which one it is. When I'm editing this, I'll find a picture and I'll put it in here. But like, do that, and then I put this to lock in the moisture, like it says. And I just brush my hair in sections. You're not really supposed to brush her. I know I'm gonna get 8 up in the comments for this. You're supposed to use a comb, but I don't know where my comb is right now, so I'm just section brushing backwards and then down, and then curving with my wrist down my neck so that I create these luscious curls. The moisture locked in. You see they're like gripping together. I love my hair. My natural hair is beautiful. I love the way it looks whenever I like wash it and then I'm moisturizing it. I kind of finger brush it already, so like I'm just kind of going in because when it dries, my fro will be nice and moisturized and curly. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good week. It is Monday for me. Right now it's 6:20 p.m. I'm down here in Florida. Comment below where you're from. Don't dox yourself, girl. Just state, or like a country, like, oh, I'm watching from blah blah blah. Again, don't dox yourself. But yeah, just including this part in the video because I'm like, well, I'm literally just getting ready. So this is what my hair ends up looking like for now, and then it'll just kind of do its own thing as it's drying. So fun fact, this is actually a bathing suit top. Funny thing is, I think I mentioned this in the other video I did. Snapchat will end up seeing this video first because y'all are just special in that way. I don't know where my angled brush is. I go through this every time I film. I don't be knowing where any of my shit is. Oh, hello. Hi. We found her. She was hiding. So I got this big ass mirror over here. So if I'm looking off to the side, that is what I'm looking at, is my mirror. And all I'm doing is using my angled brush and hard cutting it and then cleaning it up. I'm gonna probably put concealer because I don't pluck my brows. I literally just fill them and make them look like nice, But fun fact, I do not pluck my brows. Probably should, but I have literally 0 eyebrows to begin with. Hence why I have to draw eyebrows because I have none. The struggle is real. I have to like concentrate when I do my brows because, they're not quite sisters. They're like cousins, They're just, we're vibing. Anyways, I'm using the BT21 Bon Voyage and ColourPop palette. Y'all know that I have denounced ColourPop But I still have their stuff that was either gifted to me or I bought. And I don't waste anything, girl. I use everything to the last freaking drop. Oh my god, my hair is like still wet. And I just feel like droplets of a mix between water and product just on my neck like a film, and I'm crying. It feels so gross. It feels like Gary the snail just like left a fucking snail trail on me. I wonder if this is what my boyfriend feels like. Love you, baby. So I asked my bestie Rays, I said, I gave him a bunch of color options and he said orange. So I'm gonna do a bunch of orange shades, starting with this really bright colored one from this palette. Okay, so I did that orange. Now I'm going to use, this is the You Can Be Exotic Flavors palette, which has like a bunch of colors and it has a bunch of different oranges. There's a bright darker orange. Again, it is bright, but it's actually, no, I think that orange is technically brighter or darker. So I'm gonna use that. And then I'm going to go in with this other orange. I might actually do yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna do, oh my god, this is like bright. Yeah, I'm gonna do like this. This is a crazy ass look. I'm going to name this look Soda Pop because that is what it's giving. I don't know what my hand was doing there. What the fuck? Where is like makeup brushes? Oh, my makeup bag is like all the way over there, and it has 2 of my makeup brushes that I use. I'm gonna just use this one for the yellow. Oh, that is bright, girl. Yeah, that is super duper bright. I might actually do a dark recreation of this tomorrow because I gotta find all this stuff, but my friend in chat, because I stream on Twitch for those that don't know, redeemed a while ago a Velma cosplay. So I've got to make that happen. I am going to use my fingers. I know a lot of people are going to be like screaming in the comments like, girl, what are you doing? But to get this inner corner, it's just not picking up on the color. Okay, wait. We are making some progress. Hold on. I'm trying to blend it with my finger. It's just like not wanting to stay. There's a lot of fallout, but like it should stay. We love a good concealer that holds her together. So this is giving very much like orange soda pop for real. Orange soda pop for the girly pops. I think this was the color orange I used right here. Trying to blend that out. I'm looking at this like burnt sienna color right there. That gives it just some depth. I know it looks messy, but listen, we're gonna trust the. My Snapchat be like mad buggy and delayed, so I'm sorry for the awkward pause in the beginning. But I'm gonna go in with a sharp cat wing. I'm using e.l.f. liquid eyeliner because it's the only one that works for the amount of eyeshadow that I use, because I use a very heavy eyeshadow. As you can see, all of my makeup looks are very heavy. If you go look through my social media, like my Instagram and stuff, you see all my looks are very bright, very heavy makeup, you know. So it's just the only one. I don't support e.l.f. honestly, because they worked with Matt Rife, and Matt Rife is very like a known misogynist. And he shits on women and domestic violence and jokes about it. And we don't support that kind of behavior here. Okay, so I kind of like fucked that up, I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine. We can just clean that up and just bring it up higher. I normally don't do it that high, but we're gonna do it today. Today's an exception. We need to make the mistake look like I meant to do that. Also got some eyeliner there. Okay, so I don't know why, but I'm gravitating towards getting some bright fiery red and doing that underneath. I don't know why I want to, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna smudge it because I just feel like that just makes it pop just a little bit. I know this is much, so if this is not your cup of tea, I get it. Keep it cute. But yes, that is what we're doing. And then I just take this and go like that to kind of clean up the edges and take my finger and smooth that out so it doesn't look so, blended, right? So, cute. Yes. So, sorry to jump scare you, but I'm back and I had to do this eye, and then all I did was, I didn't do any foundation actually. I just used the concealer I was already using because it's close to my skin, just a little lighter. And I have a lighter tone face anyway, and honestly, I just don't want to put on too much on my face because I did my skincare routine today. So, I use my eyeshadow for blush sometimes. And if it's ever too much, because I do be having blush blindness, girl, I just use my foundation brush to brush it out. I also probably had leftover of I use e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, which is like a very sheer coverage. Very, very sheer and very buildable. So if it ever gets to be too much, which I like a lot of blush. I'm sorry, I'm one of those girlies. One of the e-girlies with the ooh blush. As you can see, I'm putting that shit all over, and I'll be doing my forehead because I be watching this YouTuber, it's Keisha, and she be doing blush on her forehead. And I was like, oh my god, why don't I do that? That's a great idea. So I started to do that. So we love that. So boom, face is done. And then for highlighter, I have been using, which palette is it? I think it's down here. This is Ultra Secret Pressed Powder Palette by Bestland. Just off-brand bullshit I got from Amazon, but it works good. But there's a shimmery color right there. It don't look like much in the camera, but it's very pretty, and it's got a different, like a bunch, like look how pretty. Anytime I use it for a highlighter, it just shimmers and shines its ass off, and paired with the glow sheer face stuff I have on already, it just amplifies that, so I look very dewy and cute. We love a dewy. I love the dewy look. I love to look glowy. I live in Florida. The sun's always out, so it reflects off the sunlight and in regular artificial light, so it always comes through on like my pictures and stuff like that. And so I love using it. And then that is pretty much it for this. It's a very cute orangey soda pop look. I'm gonna do for the lips, I gotta get, they might just be in here. Yeah, they're in here. I'm gonna do something different. I'm going to try to use this darker as the outer, and I'm gonna use some eyeshadow orange to get it showing on my lips. I'm gonna see how that works. What I'm gonna do first is do this. And all I do is I just trace the line of my lips with this. This has been my go-to matte lipstick. It's by Pudere. I get it on Temu. It's super cheap on there. Shout out to Temu. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to add water to one of the orange shades on the You Can Be palette and make it kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of pasty. So I can paint with it. I'm just trying to blend it. And then I'm gonna use, where is it? This coral lipstick I had to like blend it out better. And then I'm gonna use my lipstick to seal it in. I said lipstick, lip gloss, sorry. My brain just like turned off. And that is kind of what's gonna, I kind of overdid it right there. That keeps the color solid. Slay. It's super cute, right? Orange soda pop. What do you think? Comment below. If you like this look and want to see more, let me know. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.